Guys, we're back in the building here at Guru Punch Pod. It's great to be
alive
and talking and well. And I couldn't be more stoked for the moment, Ronnie G. Stanley. Tell me something. Tell me anything. Just one thing. That's all I need.
One thing that's on my mind is how I called out Squid Game success way before, the hype, everyone number one on Netflix, talked about being the next biggest show ever on Netflix. I think last episode I made it clear that this was going to be a big thing. And, everyone's going to be talking about this soon. Everyone's looking at me like, what? Squid Game? What?
You said it's the best show you've ever seen.
I said it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Survey says that to be a lie.
We'll see on the replay.
Previously.
The plot alone and the acting, man, it's on another level. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Best ever.
One of the best shows I've ever seen.
Present.
It says that to be a lie. You said it was good. But you said it's the best you've ever seen.
One of the
Your
best.
standards are very low, my friend.
You haven't even watched the show.
I watched the whole thing.
You don't think it's one of the best?
It was nowhere near the best show.
I did say, first of all.
No.
I never said this was the best show I've ever seen. Second of all,
said it's one of the best.
You don't appreciate great cinematography. And
you said they did character development.
They do.
How?
Do you not see these characters
you don't
show
even
their
know
true
their
colors?
names.
You don't need to know their names. What did we say? What did Marlon say last episode about names?
But you said character development was huge.
What did you say about names?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But you said character development. They do so much character development. Character development, you have to at least know a name.
No, you don't. You don't need to know someone's name to know about their character.
You can't even name me 5 backgrounds of 5 people in that show. They don't even have them.
No, I don't.
The background and character development are two people.
I don't need to know their background to know the type of person by the positions they were put in.
You said
by the positions they were put in, they show you their true character, the type of person they truly are. You don't need to know who they are, where they came from, what city they grew up in, what they ate. No, character development is the way you develop a character for them to show you their true sense of the character, whichever way that is. Whether it is through showing their background, their backstory, or showing it through the decisions they make. And this show shows
the character they played.
It showed through the decisions they make the truest sense of their character and who they are.
Not at all.
Oh my God. I can't trust you in the Squid Game. You wouldn't be my partner in that one game, bro. Let's just say that.
I don't.
You would not be my partner, bro. Marlon would be.
I would have been victorious.
No, you would have been turning on everyone. Marlon would have been lying to everyone, bro.
I'm trying to win.
Exactly.
I'm trying to win. That's not your two characters.
I would have been trying to work together. Build a squad. I would have been trying to build a squad, like the dudes did.
No, you don't build no squad. It's every man for himself.
See, that's how you lose.
That's not how you. They won. Spoiler alert. They won the tug of war with an 80-year-old.
We got a spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Give some alerts.
Squid Game. I will say this. It's good. I enjoyed it.
It's a great show. Everything was well done about that show.
And say great.
The acting, the writing.
That was in another language. You don't even know what the. No, I'm not going to say great.
Subtitles.
I don't know if I can make a show great when they're not even. The truest form of their acting is we can't even hear.
But the story.
It wasn't much of a story. It's just people dying.
No. What do you mean? You said you watched the whole show, right?
I did.
So do you not see there's a bigger thing developing
to kill people for money? To kill people for money.
That's not the main reason. There's a bigger.
How many people were total in the thing? How many people total went into the game?
I don't know, like 400, 500.
And they all died except one.
Yeah, okay.
2, actually. Well, no.
But you're acting like there's not more story behind that, or did you not pay attention?
You literally did all that to get out of debt. You act like there's such a deeper meaning.
No. There's
not a deeper meaning.
Listen,
You're trying to act like
there's no deeper meaning for the people going to the game, but there's a deeper meaning to why the game exists and why this game is going on in the first place. It's not just to get people out of debt. That's the whole point.
What is it then?
That's what we're trying to find out.
To keep people out of debt.
No.
They literally signed up because they're all in debt.
No.
They say they were in more debt than what they get.
That's what they want people to believe, but there's a bigger thing going on behind the curtain.
There's literally not.
The whole thing with the guys with the masks, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to the clues.
The masked people were killing their own people. They were corrupt in that. Even their own system was corrupt.
Bro,
It It was nothing but corruption.
Them boys are real, bro. They're serious about their stuff, bro. No secrets get out.
Look, guys, Netflix show of the week. Seriously, do. And it's also gore. It's not for kids.
Definitely not for kids.
It's definitely not for the kids. If you're what? I don't know what's rated R.
14 to 16.
14. I know kids are more advanced nowadays with what they see.
Yeah.
But guard your ears, guard your hearts. Hear no evil.
Guard your hearts. You do gotta guard your heart.
See no evil, speak no evil. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Clickbait. That's all. That was last week. Now I will say for the next.
Wait. Do you think clickbait's better than Squid Game?
As far as I don't think Squid Game. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what the crowd's about to have. I don't think I was like that. I was not like that.
So you understand why the game is going on. You understand why those rich dudes like do it.
Dude, they're sick. Rich people are sick.
But do you understand why why this whole thing exists?
Rich people enjoy doing stuff. I'm not even rich enough to say that, so I don't really know.
Yeah, there's different riches as we spoke of before.
Speaking of enough about Squid Game. Speaking of rich, did you see Elon Musk was going to send Jeff Bezos a second place trophy for surpassing him in wealth?
No, I did not see that.
You did not see that?
That's kind of petty.
Kind of petty, but it's kind of like a little, I don't think, I didn't know that. First off, I'm surprised Elon Musk passed Amazon.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well.
I mean,
I don't know how that makes sense.
I'm not really sure either. I'm not sure how that happened.
Is this true?
I don't even know if this is true.
Okay, so
you know what? Fake news here, guys. Hate to do that.
We can't even put
let's scratch that. Hey,
put a little disclaimer on the bottom.
How about we guys, let's not take that word for me. That may or may not be true. But we're gonna just take a quick little curb stop. And I know this is getting repetitious. Hopefully this stops getting repetitious. For the third week in a row. Game of the week.
Game of the week.
In the NFL.
Easily. Classic.
Baltimore freaking Ravens.
NFL classic. Forever.
Woo! Where did if you guys know Ronnie's a little banged up right now. Where did you watch that game at? I was watching that from my living room. I'd rather watch it. Were you with anyone?
No.
You were by yourself?
My mother was downstairs.
And she wasn't watching with you?
We were watching together, yes. My mother was there.
Okay.
So, yes, I was with my mother. It was crazy,
Oh, my goodness.
It was insane. I wish I could have been there.
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was over.
It was crazy, bro. I
thought it was over. I thought it was over.
Like when we had the chance for the kick or when it was fourth down?
Oh, no. When he get sacked twice?
Yeah.
I was like, crap.
It wasn't looking good.
And then they kicked the field goal and I'm just like.
Shout out to Lamar. That was a beautiful pass.
Beautiful.
Shout out Justin Tucker for the history made, on the kick.
Freaking Tucker.
The history, that's forever. But to set up that play,
was wild.
Lamar threw a freaking dime in the bucket. Second level over top. Put that on slow mo. Put that on slow mo. So just great job by the team. It was a team win. It was a complete team win.
Oh,
and then Tucker, finished the job, did his job, and finished the job. And, that's his mantra. Make the kick.
Make the kick. Doesn't miss twice.
That man, after he missed the first one, I was way more confident in the second one. Because anything I know about Tucker is when that boy miss, he's gonna go crazy, bro. That man don't like to miss.
He don't like to miss.
But you love to see it as a teammate,
Man, how hard is it to kick?
He doesn't get down on himself. You know what I mean?
No one really can. But kickers are the most likely position to get down.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of kickers get down on themselves. You know what I mean? Most likely, if they miss one.
Because it's
I don't see him get as really angry as Tucker get. He gets really angry, but at himself.
Yes.
Instead of down. You know what I mean?
Yes. Good point.
So I kind of like that more to see.
Very true. How hard, if someone gave you, how long do you think it would be to even, no, we're not going to say Justin Tucker's level or any NFL kicker's level or really in college kicker's level. How long would it take you to get when you think I can kick this football through a goalpost a couple times, like 6 out of 10 times?
For me or you?
For you. How long do you think, like 6 months?
My good leg, but like, just my right leg.
Because it's really the same exact stroke, step.
I think we're too late in our...
Your body's already processed.
Yeah, our body. We're already like so designed for our positions.
They're very They're very.
You know what I mean? If we were probably in college, we'd probably have time to like change that. But
it's too late.
It's
too late to apologize.
It really is. But
yeah,
it would definitely a skill set.
I don't even know if my foot, my toe. I've never looked at his foot, his bare foot.
Kicking a football is different from kicking like a soccer ball or something.
I don't even know how to kick a soccer. You kick it from the side.
I mean,
you kick a football from the side though.
You do. But it's the football's a lot like harder, I think.
I wonder how. He's very specific in the things he does.
What else we got?
Kevin, tell us.
So there's a museum in Denmark.
Who
lent an artist $84,000 for an exhibition, right? He took the money and ran.
But he left something there.
He left basically 2 empty frames on the wall. 2 empty frames.
Nothing was in the frame.
There's nothing in the frame. Nothing at all.
Is it purchasable?
I have no idea. I'm looking at it right now.
We talked about this. We talked about this a way whiles back. And the tape is somewhere out there. We talked about scammers.
We did talk about scammers.
We talked about
how you respect them.
So it was a painting of just blank. Nothing was on it.
There's nothing on it.
And he legally did this.
I don't know if it's legal.
Yeah, that's a question. Who says you have to put anything on? He should have put. I don't know. You have to put anything on it.
Art is never done.
His reputation is probably ruined. Picasso would be disappointed, but he might actually get clout off this.
100%. We're talking about it.
Bingo. But just know this. We talked about scammers
and your love for them.
People, let me tell you this. Someone wakes up in the morning, gets a cup of coffee, says, I got to go to work. And their only job that day is to scam somebody. It's a hustle. It's a job. You got, who's the best this? Who's the best rapper? Who's the best dancer? Who's the best scammer? They're out there.
For sure.
They're out there. And this guy, whoever's from Denmark, just made the easiest 84K ever.
You did.
And I respect it.
I think from an art standpoint, some of it can be seen as a scam. And I think he's scamming the scammer.
But it's almost like it even, I don't know. I'd have to really talk to the guy, but it might.
I think some art's a scam.
Some art is a scam. I saw an interesting thing on TikTok. TikTok is crap. My sister sent it to me. TikTok, you can hear a whole bunch of bull jive. You can hear good stuff. It's very far in between. But it basically said, what better way is there to do something like illegal with money / basically like money launder than art?
100%.
You can say, yo, I just wrote this big old canvas as a smiley face. You can say, I can say, yo, that right there is worth $2 million.
It's subjective.
It's like this. I can only sell a Mustang for what the market value of a Mustang is going for.
Right.
I can only sell a watch for what the market value of a watch. I can only sell a house for the market value. For a painting, there's no market value.
Right. It is what the beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
The beauty of the eyes. And someone can say, yo, this costs you $30 to make, but I'm gonna put it for $2 million. I'm gonna pay you for it, and then I'm gonna need you to do something wooty woot with that money. Wooty woot, get it back to me. Blah 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 blah.
All right.
It's interesting, but I will say this: I've always wanted to get a piece of art that I really like, that I halfway like, hold it, and then one day it just booms. I think Jay-Z talked about that. It's kind of like a dream of mine.
I've recently started investing in art.
But it's hard. It's hard to find the right piece.
It is.
But some of the ones that you really do like are so expensive.
I know. I think you just got to find the ones within the range, you want to spend in. Because like I said, some of it's just ridiculous.
Dude, I seen a wax. Was it a wax sculpture? It was a sculpture, but looked like human. And was that in Miami? I think it was in Miami. It was. I mean, I wouldn't want it because it was a cop and it looked kind of. It looked too real. But I have seen the standard, and if I ever do get something like a life-size looking thing, it has to be that same. It literally looked like there was a dude standing in this room.
And you liked it,
dude, because the details were impeccable. It legit looked like this. Yeah. This. I was like, that's the standard. I was with somebody who said, see, that's the standard. You can't just buy something that's not there. So if I ever come across something that I really like that is not a creepy looking cop that looked like that dude,
I think you should get whatever catches your eye that you think's like unique.
It was unique, but I don't know where I would want.
You'll find those, but no, you'll find other types of art though.
Yeah, I'll come across.
You'll come across it. You know what I mean? I've come across things that like I've bought like art pieces because
it was fire.
Yeah, it was fire.
Seen some stuff. I actually just recently met two artists.
Got them in Mexico.
Two artists. One was I'm not gonna say any names, but his wasn't like nothing crazy, but it was very expensive. But then the other guy, his was cool, but I didn't really. It wasn't it for me, at least. But it's crazy to really go at their style and the swag. They have such a very just their minds booming.
It is
booming highly, and I appreciate it. It's cool to ask about. It reminds me. I went to a dinner last night. I went to Black Swan. So I was to Black Swan downtown Baltimore, and we were talking to Chris, one of the owners, and we asked him what was the idea behind this meal. Mm-hmm. And it was a pork chop with gravy with some
potatoes.
It wasn't potatoes.
Veggies.
Carrot cake? No, it wasn't carrot cake. Right. It gave me when he told us what was going on. He was like, I tried to give the Thanksgiving vibe for the fall and
yams.
Talking about no, it wasn't yams. It was almost like bread.
Cornbread.
But it was brown.
Okay.
It was like dark brown.
Yeah, it could be brown.
Fam, I don't know why I couldn't think of cornbread just now. I don't even know if it was cornbread. It had to have been cornbread.
It's probably cornbread.
It had to have been cornbread. But it was salt. It was like cake though.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's that cornbread.
Hey. I ain't gonna lie. It jumped with the flavor and it had some carrots on there. Anyway, it was like art. I felt like it was art. I was eating art. And when he said where it came from and put it, it was top tier. Top tier.
Nice.
Since we're speaking on food, what was the last good meal you've had?
Ekibon. Shout out my boys.
Ekibon.
Fire. Never misses.
It doesn't miss.
They don't miss.
Sometimes, like, I'll be liking the smaller pieces of chicken.
That's cool. There's not anything wrong with that.
Big, them don't be kind of.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ikebon, man. All right, guys, I have to admit something here. I had the Jamaican spot.
And?
You know how I feel about these cheese noodles.
These what?
These cheese noodles.
No, I don't.
Cheese noodles are the biggest scam in American history.
Oh, mac and cheese.
It's the biggest scam in American history. You're told as children, as a kid, oh, look at these plankton shaped macaroni and cheese. Oh, Easy Mac. You get all this brainwash as a child that mac and cheese is fun. Mac and cheese is cool. And it's all a freaking scam.
If you don't make it right.
See, you're one of those. You don't make it right.
It's fact.
Everyone's eating macaroni and cheese. There's so many different ways to make. Oh, my grandma make the best macaroni and cheese ever. Oh,
did you have some?
My grandma made the.
Did you try some?
I'm always talking about somebody put her right foot in the macaroni and cheese and it hit better. No, it's all a scam. Anyway, I tried the Jamaican joints, little mac and cheese yesterday because I didn't really want it. Mm-hmm. But they said, this is the best side. It was kind of smacking.
It was kind of
smackable. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, man, I ain't macaroni and cheese in a minute. That joint was smackable. And they don't even get me started when they throw lobster in the macaroni and cheese and charge $50 for it. I'm like, bro, it's just all a scam. Macaroni and cheese is all a scam. People just love cheese. It's an American history scam. No one wants to step up about it. I'll be the man to do it.
People love cheese, I will say.
People love cheese. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's true. It's the cheese.
All it is. People are like, oh, this pizza is so good. Pizza is pizza.
No, stop the cap.
Pizza is pizza.
Stop
it's
the
just
cap.
Cheese.
Now, I was with you with some of the mac and cheese.
It's just cheese.
Stop the cap right now. I refuse to talk about this.
We'll save this for another day because clearly you're a pizza lover.
There's levels. There's levels.
Here we go. No, we're going to save this for another day.
There's levels.
We're going to save this for another.
How are people supposed to take food advice from you?
Because you know how we eat.
We eat, but you don't really choose what you want to eat.
Exactly. You don't need to. How do you know more about guys? Let me tell you how I eat. I sit down.
All right.
Sit down at the table. She comes to me, hands me the menu. I take the menu. I say, hand it back.
I know you do.
I say, exactly. I'm trying to tell the peoples. I say, hey, I need a salad. What are the best apps? What are the best this? What are the best that? Sometimes if I'm like, look, surprise me. Just don't even tell me. And then sometimes people are like all for it. Some people, they get a little nervous. But I'm like, yo, you know this menu better than I do. You tell me what's good and what's not good.
You can
just bring it out and I'm going to chow down.
What if they like something because they have a certain taste?
Dude.
Everyone has
how many times
you can ask for what's good 100%.
Yeah.
But then you should make your own decision.
Oh no.
Yes.
It's like this. It's like this. How many times does it take you to realize something is not good?
Once.
No, see there.
Like you mean a meal or place or a dish?
A item, a food item.
Once.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem right there.
At the specific place. Like if I eat something at one place, it's bad. I won't eat it there again.
No, like I don't like onions. How many times do you say I don't like onions?
What do you mean?
A specific food item.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to be like, I don't like that food?
I would have to try it a couple different ways, probably.
It's like 7.
No.
It's like 7.
Depends what the like.
You'll try 7 different times. I used to when I was a
so
gym,
if I try tomatoes, I'm like I don't like tomatoes. So I should try it again.
Yes.
No, I don't. What about the second time?
I don't really like tomatoes.
Me neither.
But guess what I do? I eat tomatoes.
Do you?
Yes. Got tomatoes upstairs right now.
So,
eat tomatoes.
But you don't like them?
I don't like them. But I still try them. Because one day, I'm going to bite into that tomato. I'm going to go, whoa. No. Whoa.
You don't even know.
Whoa.
So you're trying to trick your brain into liking tomatoes.
No. You don't ever give up on food.
So you don't.
Dude, when I was in LA.
So you're convinced you can change your palate to like everything.
When I was in LA, I went to this place And this dude ordered tomatoes like it was an appetizer. I was like, what crap is this dude doing? It's an Italian spot. Get a knife, olive oil, cut into it, ate the tomato. I said, what the? I was like, what the? I ordered another plate of tomatoes with my meal. I don't even like tomatoes, but these were smacking.
Oh my gosh.
They were like kind of black. They were red, but they had a really dark.
They're probably some good tomatoes.
Dude, but what if I would have given up on them? I would have never had that flavor bursting in the mouth.
I know. I think there are certain times like that where you try them like in a different way.
But I'm saying when the waiter says, "Oh, this is good," you're like, but you're like, "This is what you said." Let the waiter order for you.
No,
it's a great way of life.
What if the waiter loves blue cheese and I hate blue cheese?
I hate to say this, man. I used to be a child too. And not like blue cheese. I really did. I used to be a little kid. Blue cheese. Oh my gosh, blue cheese.
You don't eat mac and cheese, but you want to talk about blue cheese.
And then I grew up.
You grew up and you ate blue cheese, but not mac and cheese.
Dude, mac and cheese is just such an overrated thing. It's not that it's nasty. It's just overrated and
blue cheese is nasty.
Bro, have you eaten hot wings with just some blue cheese?
Ranch? No, just some ranch.
Dude, blue cheese make it hit better.
That shit, bro. Blue cheese is like curdled.
Yeah,
it's like rotten.
I think ain't cheese. No, it's just blue cheese. All I know is it smacks. It really does. Like, but I used to be a child too.
All right, so the point is, order your own food. You can take suggestions, but
screw suggestions, guys. If you really want to step out of your element, let's let it all out. Let's not be. I only eat chicken and rice. You know what I mean? You can't get anywhere with that. Your body wants more than what you're giving it. And then sometimes it might be nasty, but just keep digging in there.
Just keep trying it.
Keep digging in there. Keep digging in there.
Okay.
Food text of the week.
7 times.
Guys, let's speak on, because this is going to be a weekly thing. Let's speak on analyst Humph. For a second here.
I don't want to speak on analyst Humph.
I did not know before
analyst Humph can make an appearance.
Before Ronnie says, you want analyst Humph to make an appearance?
I want an analyst Humph to make an appearance.
I can make that phone call.
No, I want him here in the studio.
I can make that phone call.
All right.
I can make that phone call.
You say so.
Analyst Humph can make. We both share the same Twitter. I allow him to share my Twitter feed. He really only tweets on Saturdays.
Make the call. Hashtag make the call.
I can make that call, and but he didn't have the best performance this weekend,
especially that Notre Dame call he had.
I think Notre Dame scored on a kickoff return and like a pick six.
Brutal,
like 2 pick sixes or something. Did you guys?
Man, that was brutal. That was a brutal pick by him.
But I'm not. It wasn't the offense that did the rumbling, tumbling. You know what I mean?
What?
I don't think the offense did anything. Notre Dame's offense did much. The offense is look. Would you rather Notre Dame lose now?
We did our thing.
Would you rather see them lose now or later?
Huh?
Would you rather Notre Dame lose now or later when it comes to playoff? Never.
We ain't losing this year, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
We ain't losing, bro.
Yeah. Y'all play? Oh, you already played Clemson?
Nah, but I hope we play Clemson.
I spoke on Clemson earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Analyst spoke on Clemson earlier in the year. He said what made Clemson so great in the past was great quarterback play. Not average. We're talking about top 15 picks here. Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence.
Heisman Trophy winners.
I don't even know who was before that.
Deshaun won the Heisman, right?
Tosh Boyd was good. I'm not going to say he was great.
Deshaun was a Heisman winning quarterback, right?
No, I think he actually didn't win somehow. Somehow he did not win.
Really? Okay, well.
Derrick Henry won.
Was that?
Derrick Henry was going crazy.
He was going crazy, my boy.
He was going crazy. We was giving the ball at every play.
Gosh. You see what he does to dudes in the league. Yeah. Imagine college boys.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I spoke on this and I said, man, they don't have that great guy. And so far, what he said, what analyst Humph said is the thing to be true. But I'm a little interested to see what's going to happen this weekend with my Crimson Tide.
Who you play?
If I'm not mistaken, it's Ole Miss. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, it is Ole Miss because you pulled up that Lane Kiffin quote that we're not sure that's the Lane Kiffin quote.
Oh, that was pretty funny. No, we're not gonna talk about that. But I'm pretty. You know, me and Lane go way back. 2 peas in a pod. Back when I had first committed to the University of Alabama, I committed and signed like in 2 weeks, whatever. But that's my guy. Okay, Kiffin's my guy. I can call him up right now if I wanted to. That's my guy. But let me tell you this. When it comes to offense, I may know something about offense, man.
I already know.
So, I mean, I'm a little, you know, but my guy Saban knows something about defense and offense. And he knows more about winning.
That
W's.
Intangibles.
How you do a W with W's? You know? So we'll see. That should be a pretty darn good game.
Keep an eye.
Excited about that. Excited about that. So we will see how that goes. Analyst Humphrey, even when he's wrong, quotations, he's right.
He's wrong.
So that's that. So we'll see. But look out for that tweet. If you don't follow the boy on Twit. Tweet comes every Saturday, about an hour before the first kickoff of college football. If you need help, if you need a worthy source,
do not
tune in. And also, IG Live Hump, social media Hump, I only do exclusive interviews. If you haven't seen the exclusives, tune in after we get dubs, after games, any type of content. I'm here with your exclusive special. Okay, so just always know that. Always know that. Always know that.
Don't bet against the Irish. Just let me tell you, analysts.
Lucky Irish. All right, Kev, what do you got for us? Give us something.
All right, so Tyron Woodley, I probably butchered that first name, but he got an I Love Jake Paul tattoo on his left middle finger as part of a wager he and Paul agreed to before and after their boxing match last month.
That's crazy. Marlon has one on his right middle finger.
This guy thinks he's really funny. Guys. I respect hustles. I respect hustles. And right now, Jake Paul? Wait. Yeah, Jake, right? Not Logan. Jake Paul?
Don't act like you don't know his name. That's your boy. He's trying to act like he didn't know his name.
Undefeated.
You know
and I said he was going to be Tyron Woodley. I said he was going to be Tyron Woodley. What did he do? Went up there and put that, put that thing on him. And a bet is a bet, which I did not know this was a bet. But the guy's living a dream life. I mean, it's like he's almost got a great story to it.
A what?
He's got a great story to his fame as of now. Guy grows up, man, being a YouTuber, social media guy, I guess.
Okay, go ahead, finish.
And then he says, man, I want to pick a new path. I want to be something different. I want to stand for something other than my videos and social media. So he stands up, says, man, I'm about to get in this ring, man. I'm about to prove y'all wrong. Has he fought in many boxers?
Who wrong?
Has he fought in many pure boxers? No. But has he? Wait, no, that one dude was a boxer. No. Yeah, that one, he was a little older. Forgot his name. But he got in that ring. Hey. And look at him now. Standing for something.
Scamming people.
4-0? I mean, come on, man. It's an American dream.
I guess it is.
One day you said you wanted to be in the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not really the same comparison, but you know what I'm saying. I
guess more people are dreaming about doing what he's doing now.
He's probably inspiring all the people that want to be social media famous.
Like kids growing up.
I mean, I remember we were young. We were at the age of where at one point being an IG model was a joke.
It was a joke for sure, and being like a YouTuber was like it was cool, but it wasn't like I want to be that when I grow up.
Now it's it like switched. Like one day it was like, oh, she's an IG model. Oh, he's a YouTuber, and all of a sudden they just switched to like. I mean, everything's just
virtual. Now they've figured out they can monetize that.
Yeah, I mean, because it's basically like
it's just popularity.
It's advertisement. It's advertisement.
Popularity has become monetizable
because it's like more people. How many people in America that is under the age of 50 get on social media every day? I would say over 50%.
Yep.
So it's like not that many people are turning on cable nowadays. I mean, kind of a lot of people.
No, definitely.
But that's how it gets monetized, I guess. You know, it's just
just have a lot of eyes, a lot of people viewing.
All these millions of followers, like promote this, promote that, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And shoot, I mean, people got following. People got real life fans.
They do.
Those fans and they will ride or die.
And for like who? What are you talking about?
Like just like these social media stars that are like have fans.
Like a YouTuber or something.
YouTuber or like TikTokers like Don't even get me started on like celebs, so like actual like music celebs. What they say goes like for their fans. Like
what's crazy now is you can be like that famous as like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like not being like an actor. Before it was like if you were famous as like a young teen, like a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old, it was because you were acting. Yeah. There was no one, because you can't be a professional athlete. You know what I mean?
At that age, yeah.
You would have to wait to college to at least get like that type of popularity.
Yeah, you don't need to go to college anymore.
Like you couldn't really be like a pro video gamer. You wouldn't be famous like that. But now you can really like make a career. You can be a millionaire at 12 years. Yeah. But I feel like that's like making people or like more kids kind of feel like this is the route I should be like leaning towards.
I mean, it's kind of like, why not?
But bro, there's going to be a point where if there's everyone trying to do that, not everyone's going to be that popular. You know what I mean?
Well, right now, these kids are booming.
I know, because we're in the early stages of this happening. Like we said, like how
saying what's going to be the next?
Exactly. You see how this, like you said, how it turned. Like
it did.
We're in the early stages of people monetizing like popularity. So as soon as everyone like turns to like, oh, I want to do this because it is like easy. Because now it becomes like a popularity contest, kind of like high school was, but like now you can get paid for it.
They've kind of turned it into boxing, though. I feel like a lot of these TikTokers are trying to do this boxing thing.
But no. The reason for the boxing is
just all the following.
Yeah, then the pay-per-views, bro.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view
nowadays,
money
anyone can do pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, bro. If you have something to pay-per-view, you can do pay-per-view.
If you got enough people that'll tune in, you can pay-per-view.
Exactly. So they need something. But
I can't see what's next.
But I have no idea. But I'm saying like, if every kid is trying to go that route, eventually there's not going to be enough fans to support you and enough for you to monetize your following or whatever.
I don't know, bro.
It's not gonna. It's not sustainable. Bro, like you can't like sustain this. I think
when I was coaching track, which I've done in the past 4 years, these kids be having like 4 accounts, like 4 and 5 accounts.
I know, bro.
They be having so many accounts. That's a part of like half these people's followers is people having multiple accounts of the same account, like coming from the same person.
No, 100%. Like, and that's another thing. Like, you can boost your following by a lot of double accounts.
Phonies. Yeah.
So people will like have.
But the people love these people.
You can buy followers. Like, you can do a lot of things. Like. But I'm saying eventually, I don't.
It'll be very interesting.
I think it'll always be there. Like some people will always make money from videos. Like it'll always be there. Yeah. But it'll never. I don't think it'll keep growing at the rate that we're seeing right now.
I don't know. But every kid has an iPad.
Because only reason you would pay someone to like do a video like that is because people tune in because it's like popular. But if you have so many different videos, like right now, it's like we think we have so many different videos, right? And we do. But how do you like keep gaining people trying to make that a career, like something they do long term?
I mean, it's like free money for them.
But you have to be able to gain that following long term. The only way it's free is if people tune in. So as long as you have people tuning in, but if everyone is doing it, you need everyone getting people to tune in. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't just make a video and no one tune in.
I really don't see how.
No, it's not going to stop. I'm just saying less and less people are going to be able to like.
So there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are medium famous as opposed to famous.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
And then it's going to be like a lot of people being like, oh gosh, I got to do something else. This isn't like going to help me like be able to live a normal life. Like I already see people like that now, kind of like some people like they'll like kind of they won't be able to support themselves or their lifestyles because like either some gamers like they'll stream on Twitch, right? And like that's their whole job. They stream 8 hours a day at least. And all of their income is focused on if people watch them and like subscribe to them. And if they don't get that, bro, they don't pay their bills.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
I don't know much about Twitch, but I know people be making Ninja?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. People like that will always be like those top tier players.
I see what you're saying.
But like right now, like mid to low tier players, like they're growing, like because like just the whole internet space and multimedia space is growing in general. So like we're seeing a lot of more mid tier, like streamers, entertainers, influencers, whatever you want to call them. But everyone's trying to get to mid tier. Like they want to be at least like mid tier, which is like sustainable. I think high tier would be like rich. But if you're a mid tier streamer, entertainer, it means like you can support yourself in like your lifestyle without worrying. But I don't know if everyone can be there.
Streaming, social media.
It's crazy, but I think it's good though. I think it's good for society to be able to like monetize your creativity and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of creative, funny people out there that, you know, their talent never really got noticed because they can't do it because they need money to fucking live.
It's like the new college football rules.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Shout out them boys. Make your bread.
Make your bread. Highest paid player in the league. Bryce Young.
Sheesh.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
What else we got?
Let's take it to a little musical talent here.
What we got?
Sad, kind of sad, essentially. R. Kelly is back in the news again.
Mom's telling me no.
For, just recently got found guilty of all his stuff.
Misbehavings.
Misbehavings. But another interesting thing came out. His net worth is negative $2 million.
That's hard. That's hard to do.
I don't really know if that's true.
I don't know if it's true either, but they say it's true. It's hard to believe
it's negative $2 million. Negative $2 million?
It is true.
That is for sure true.
For sure true.
And he's in jail right now.
Yes.
Rough.
Rough. I mean, I'll say this, man. The guy's clearly guilty, as he just got. But I mean, wow, it's crazy that you can go from, you know, such a talented guy singing wise to just being not the most ideal citizen, you know?
You respect it though, don't you?
No, see.
You respect the hustle.
No, I said you can't do crimes. It's not a hustle if you're doing crimes.
You said you respect the best of the best. He is the best. He's pisser. He's the best. He's the best.
I'm not good. There's no
kidnapper slash pisser in history.
There's no best in that. That is just. He's
you
the man
respect it,
sick.
don't you?
No, the man is
crazy.
sick. The man is sick. He needs help. It's probably a little late to get help now because he's probably in jail.
It's never too late.
Amen.
It's never too late.
It is never too late. He can find Jesus in there.
Amen.
He can find other stuff in there.
Find a lot of stuff.
He can get his mentals right. He can get his spirituals right. He can get his health right. I don't know if you can eat that well in there.
You don't get strong.
But you can work out. You can, shoot. I be seeing people playing video games in jail. No, you know what I mean?
Them boys be making music videos.
They be on social media.
They be cutting deals,
So, man, I would say shout out to R. Kelly, but not really.
Nah.
But, man, negative $2 million, that's still hard to believe. Not really. I know that you said it's true, but it's kind of like, how does he going to make that back? He's not making no more new music.
Gosh,
but it's like, man, life comes at you fast.
It sure does.
Life comes at you extremely fast, and R. Kelly, man, it hit him with a gust of wind. Guys, we if you haven't seen the news lately, the news, sports news, it's talking about the NBA has some very quite strict vaccination rules. I believe in the San Fran area where Golden State plays, and the New York area, you cannot play if you are not vaccinated.
I didn't realize this.
And you will not get your pay if you miss those games because of the vaccination. And it leads me to say, I don't know what it leads me to say, but it's tough. I don't really know how you go about it if the state is saying this is the rules and then the NBA is a private institution.
They definitely have a choice.
Wait, what about the San Francisco 49ers?
They don't all have to get it, but they probably all have it. And I don't know that for a fact.
Anyway, man, some people have lost their jobs because of the vaccination. So I guess the NBA is no different. I guess. Many people, medical reasons, if you got cancer in the past 5 years, I don't think you can get the shot. Some, I think, religious stuff. There's a couple different things, but it sucks. Force is just a strict thing, man. You don't ever want to be forced to do something. It's your body. Some people are a little shooketh, woody woo. But I don't know. I think Kyrie Irving's one. Andrew Wiggins. But I think everybody on the Lake Show is
vaxxed.
And that's my squad. Shout out to the Lakers. LeBron.
Boys got an all-star team.
Russ. AD. I'm going to watch more basketball this year than I have my entire
Dwight
life.
on the team? Isn't Dwight on the team too still?
I probably should know this.
I don't know.
Phony fan. I'm not a phony fan, actually. I should probably know this, but it's going to be hard to stop the Lakers this year.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's going to be hard to stop the Nets, too.
If they have Kyrie.
If they got him.
Yeah.
Well.
No, they need Kyrie, bro. People sleep on Kyrie.
With these
vaccines. Always a floor general.
With these vaccines, though.
I've been saying that.
Vaccination. COVID-19. We're in a panoramic still, I guess.
Yeah.
When does the panoramic end?
That's a good question. I guess when a certain percent of the population.
But then the vaccine wears off. Is that what you're about to say?
I have no idea what I was about to say.
Doesn't it wear off? I just made that up.
I was going to say immune.
I might have made that up.
But I don't know if you're ever immune.
I think.
I guess you're.
Are we doctors? No shot. I don't know about it.
No.
I got the shot. Vaccine
up.
Vaccine up.
I got to sleep.
Vaccine up. They say they got booster shots and everything, man. Get your shot if you want it, or don't get your shot if you don't. Guys, it's been real.
We love you.
We love you. I love you.
And I mean that.
Peace.